Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. I've tried to stay away from this daily circus that's going around here in our country. You know, with the seriousness of the coronavirus and the seriousness of the lies and evilness that's being expressed. I wanted to focus on maybe some material that I put together years ago in the form of a booklet. But I have to say that as I watch some of the social media, even some of the news, I'll get you guys who have recognized how evil the Trump administration and those that support it are, that it puts you above them and you spend a lot of time trying to make your living by making jokes and laughing, saying how stupid and ignorant these people are. And while you're probably true in the statements that you make, but the laughter, even though it's done to bring down some of the pain and agony that so many are feeling, I think that we could do better if we knew better, even we who are laughing today. Fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, what Trump administration and those that are following him represent some of the worst of what America has been in the past 700 years. It represents all of that ugliness in the past couple of hundred years. That is what is represented there. And it is the worst. But that doesn't free you from the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't free you to have the opportunity to laugh and say how evil they are. Yes, you can say it, but you have to understand that it only means that you are just a little bit less evil than that. It doesn't mean that you're exonerated from the same things that they typify. What I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, is this. We have to stop focusing on things like what Trump and that administration and the evilness that America has been brought face to face with now. Okay, we all know that. The world knows that. Now, why are we still focusing on it? Why are we still talking about it? Everybody knows it. The key, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Why does it exist? It exists because it has been taught. It exists because it is the way of the American people. It is the way of the world. It's evil, evil, evil. And it takes somebody to come not just a little bit less evil. You know, that's good for some. But it takes someone to come that can tell you what's going on and offer some solutions to how to fix this thing. Take away the laughter, give you purpose, give you something to do, make it important, make this life important. Realize that you're here not to be laughing at the failures of our ignorance or lack thereof, but we're here because we're needed. We're needed to show how wonderful life can be. We're needed to be here to show that you don't have to lie, cheat, steal, and kill and want to be God, because you're not. We're here to say what is truth. Truth is you, your peace, your prosperity, your freedom, your joy, the fulfillment of your dreams. It's you having your needs, your wants, and your desires met. There's only one way to meet that in a way that's less stressful. And that is depend upon one another. Not having to take every step yourselves, but only a potion. Realizing that 2 feet will get you further and at a lot less stress than one. And if you got 2 and now you got millions working in the same vein for the same thing and multiplying everything you're doing in such a magnitude that nobody got to cry, what the devil do you have to laugh about today? So I say, why are we worrying about this stuff? Let's take each step forward. Talk about everybody who can work, needs to work, get a career of their own choosing. Let us spend our time talking about how we're going to achieve that. Let us spend our time talking about how we're going to make sure that there is none without food and clothing. How we're going to make sure that everybody who wants to go to school and have an education that way can get it. Nothing will hinder them. How we can have health care from the womb to the tomb and the best, not just for one and those who got money, but for everyone. Why don't we spend our time talking about that, asking the public to take a step, take a voice in that? We don't have to worry about what the billionaires are doing, the Koch brothers. We know exactly what they're doing. The question is, what are we doing? And what are we going to do? Do we know what needs to be done? If we can think about including our group and being satisfied, then you are no better than anybody else. You got to think about everyone. And if you're not thinking about everyone, and it is the duty of those who know the difference, it is the duty and responsibility of those who know a little bit more love than you to stand up and challenge you and tell you you're no different than the worst. So you got to stand up, or whether you know it or not, all of y'all going down the same path. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. And I hope I can go back and finish in this book called, well, I just finished one, Too Dawn to Fight with Truth. And the one I'm going to start next is the final chapter. The final chapter, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all get a chance to check it out. So I'll say now, goodbye.